live birthday celebration on December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Remember, the theme is grown and sexy, or you can just come naked. We're going to have special guests. It's going to be a countdown show. We're going to count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, don't forget, bring a drink, bring your weed, whatever you want to. We're going to have a good time. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me for my birthday, December 18th. Be there or be square. Let's get real, y'all.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am so sorry because I was supposed to go live an hour and 15 minutes ago, but y'all, I love my sleep. Like, what can I say? Don't judge me. Judge your mama. Remember. No, I love y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much. Remember, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, don't forget about my birthday on December 18th. The birthday live show is going to be so much fun. Like I said in the commercial, bring your weed, bring whatever you want to. It's going to be a good time. So make sure you guys are there for that. Today, we are discussing all about Tasha K. For those of you who don't know, Cardi B did have a defamation suit against her after she had an interview with Cardi B's former roommate, who stated that she was a prostitute, allegedly. She was on drugs, she had STDs and all that. So we gonna get a little bit into what the suit all entailed and everything like that. And also just about Tasha K, because it's like she has a history of online beasts and stuff like that. And with the YouTube game, you know, I'm still new to YouTube. I'm realizing that it's all about starting beefs and getting into shit. So we're going to discuss that. I did want to start out with the whole lawsuit with Cardi B. And it's funny because the only picture that I have, here we go. So there's Tasha K. For those of you who don't know, Tasha K is a popular blogger. She has over 800K subscribers. Currently, she's at 817. She did lose a few subscribers because of the interview with Jaguar but it wasn't necessarily her interview with Jaguar. It was her personality. And before I start, let me take off her picture real quick. Before I start, I did just want to say that this is not a bashing session of a black female, because I know of around 80% of my subscribers are female. And I never wanted to seem like I'm attacking or bashing her. I'm just reporting the facts. And here, here on the show, I do give you my opinion, but I try to do my research and give you factual information. So that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, going back into Tasha K, the lawsuit that she had with Cardi B, it started when she had when she had Cardi B's former roommate on her show. She did an interview, said that she was allegedly on drugs, prostituting, herpes, all that shit. She said a lot of shit, to tell you the truth. Cardi B didn't like that. That's when the suit came into play. Now there has been people who stated that her information, Star Marie information, was incorrect and it's not accurate at all. So there are videos out there if you guys want to look at those. I'm not going to really get into that, but there are videos that disproves what she was stating. Now, Tasha K is one of those people where she's unforgiving and she's going to report what she wants at the end of the day. Recently, in the last couple of months, there was that story, remember, when Cardi B was going to get divorced from Offset. It was allegedly because he got another woman pregnant. A woman had called Tasha K, wanted to give her the scoop on it, and then Tasha K went along with it. Was all like, yeah, you know, I got this exclusive about Cardi B. And it was funny because it was all a lie, and Cardi B even went live about it and was all like, this is totally false, but Tasha K went along with the story and just reported it anyway. And at the end of the day, when it was found out to not be true, Tasha K was all like, oh, well, you know, I just always report everything that I get. And she tried to play it off, but you know, Tasha K in real life felt stupid because she reported the story as true, but it was totally false. And honestly, it didn't even make any sense. I don't think Offset has another baby out there. I don't think it was any cheat. Well, I'm not gonna say there was no cheating, but allegedly. But you get what you get out there, and they're back together, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And it's funny because you would think with Tasha K, she would stay away from talking about other people's husband, especially since there's rumors about her husband cheating on her husband having another baby on her husband is her husband's gay, and Tasha K speaks to all of this. She says that no, he's not gay, no, he doesn't have another baby, and all this other stuff. But you would think that since people are attacking her relationship, she would stay away from attacking other people's relationship. But no, that's not what she does. And on top of that, if you remember with the Wendy Williams situation, she actually, and this part I don't know if those recordings that she had of Wendy Williams' husband, I don't know if she got approval of that or she just decided to put that on her channel. But remember, he was like confessing some things, and um, when I try not to give my own opinion about Wendy. I try to report facts because I would hate, like I said in a few episodes ago when I was talking about Wendy, I said I would hate for me to say something and then she ends up hurting herself or doing something like to that effect. I don't want to say the S word, but doing something to inflict pain on herself, and then it's all like, damn, what if we all came together and said like, hey, you need help, you need anything, send encouraging words. So that's why I try not to go in on Wendy, but obviously Tasha K didn't care about her relationship. Thank you guys for tuning in right now. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's funny because the viewership and the likes and stuff like that is over there, so I gotta kind of like move my head like this. Anyway, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Remember, if you're feeling a little frisky and you love the content that I'm producing, make sure you drop a few dollars in the Cash App, the real AT2 right there. You see that? All right, help me out. You know I'm unemployed. Which my video about being unemployed is coming up, so we'll explain all that too for those of you guys just tuning in for the first time. If you're tuning in for the last time, a view is still a view, and if you dislike the video, it still keeps the video circulating. It just doesn't show it to you anymore. But like I was stating, Tasha K has a big thing in regards when it comes to, going after Wendy Williams and stuff like that. And it's all like, at the end of the day, Tasha wants to get to that level. And now this is my opinion in this part, but Tasha K wants to get to that level where she does have a syndicated show where she does have people watching her like that. But at the end of the day, Tasha K is not going to get that because she has to deal with all these lawsuits. No network, and even the new network. Now, I don't know if it's only online, but Fox Soul, I don't think even Fox Soul would pick up a Tasha K show. I mean, what do you guys think out there? Do you think they would take the risk of having Tasha K just spewing out any kind of bullshit? Because you have to remember, Wendy Williams was a radio personality, and she was grimy, dusty, dirty, all that stuff. But when she got her own TV show, she had to clean up all that shit. Wendy Williams had beefs with Method Man, Tupac. She just had a lot of beef with everybody. So Wendy Williams had to even change her style, even though Wendy Williams is a problematic person. I'm not stating that she doesn't have her faults, especially when it comes to things like Black Lives Matter and you need to respect your president and all that stuff. I'm all like, what the hell are you talking about? Just some other stuff she said. I think the other day she said, name a hit from Bow Wow. No, that was pretty funny. I will say that. I seen a clip on the Shade Room where she said, can you even name a hit from Bow Wow? Yo, can y'all name a hit from Bow Wow? The only song that I think of that comes to my head, and this is stupid, but the one that go, Lil Bow Wow, you just don't know the way you move so fast across the floor. I mean, you run through my mind like all the time. Take you home. That's the only Lil Bow Wow. Oh, and of course, because TikTok is popular. Now, I ain't never heard of they show you all the things that show me in a special way. The one featuring Sierra when they singing really fast, like rap singing really fast. That's the other one that I know. But besides that, yeah, I only know those two songs from Bow Wow. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I hear it on the radio, I'll know more. But anyway, getting back to what I was stating. Um, but remember also Tasha K when Wendy Williams, I forgot what the girl name is, but when her husband was messing around with the woman, got her pregnant, she even called the hospital to see if the woman was there. I understand when you're a journalist, quote unquote. I say when I say journalist, I say in quotes because I don't have an education in journalism, and I don't think Tasha K has an education in journalism either. She's a blogger, so she just reports whatever. At the end of the day, she reached out to the hospital to try to catch the woman at the hospital giving her baby and trying to talk to her, and it's just some crazy shit. And it's all like, yo, I get that you want to break the exclusives and the gossip and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, is it really worth it? Tasha K has also had online beefs with Lovely T, Jason Lee, Armand Wiggins, a whole host of other people. I think at the end of the day, when it comes to the social media beefs, I understand that you have to stay relevant. You have to do whatever you need to do to stay relevant at the end of the day. When it and like I stated in a few other videos that I think a lot of this stuff is fake, but it turns into a real beef. I think it's always calculated because if you notice with like these popular bloggers, they all go live all at the same time or after each other. And yes, YouTube does have analytics. It tells you the best times to go online and stuff like that. I totally get that. But at the end of the day, they all seem to go live at one time. One person go live, the other one go live. Sometimes they go live together, but I think that's a mistake at most times. But they'll go live after each other and stuff like that. So it's like they're competing for the same audience. They're setting this up to be all like, oh, we're gonna talk about each other. So what happens is that when you put into YouTube algorithm, it'll say blah 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 beef or blah 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 addresses this person, blah 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 did this exclusive on blah 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 beefs and stuff like that. And it's a hustle. I need to start a beef with somebody. Who want to start a beef with me? Who the F want war? I'm just kidding. No. And y'all can dox me and find out information. The only thing you're gonna find out about AT2 is that my credit score is negative 300, and I owe a lot of people money. That's the only thing you're gonna find out about AT2 if you Google me. Oh man. Yeah, that's the only thing you're gonna find out if you Google me. That's why help me with a few dollars at my Cash App. One or two that'll help out a lot. Real quick, y'all, let me go ahead and play my birthday commercial. I know some of y'all are like, we already seen this commercial, but hey, I get to promote myself, right? Is that illegal to promote yourself on your own channel?
You're welcome to AT2's Dirty 2 live birthday celebration on December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Remember, the theme is grown and sexy, or you can just come naked. We're going to have special guests. It's going to be a countdown show. We're going to count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, don't forget, bring a drink, bring your weed, whatever you want to. We're going to have a good time. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me for my birthday, December 18th. Be there or be square. Let's get real, y'all.
Okay, this part I do have to say allegedly because this is what I've seen from reading and then watching other YouTubers with the defamation lawsuit. I guess it's going on for like 3 days or so. Basically what happened, Tasha K was caught in lies allegedly from Cardi B's lawyer. Cardi B actually never goes to court. If you've seen Tasha K, she talks about how, she's dragging this thing out long. She's saying that she just wants to settle because we both mothers. And Tasha K talks a big game like, I'm, like as if she's winning. First of all, whenever you have a lawsuit with somebody, you are not supposed to talk about it. Cardi B has 4 lawyers. I don't know how many Tasha K has, but allegedly she only has 1 lawyer. So at the end of the day, when you have somebody constantly making millions, and then you have somebody like Tasha K who's a thousandaire, and that's not any disrespect because Tasha K does make money. Like I said, I'm unemployed, so I can't talk about anybody's money. Now, at the end of the day, when you have somebody making millions, and then here's you making $1,000 or whatever, you're not going to be able to compete with that entity, especially if she got 4 mofos with her. You're gonna, it's over with. It's over with. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not wishing any harm to Tasha K. I just want her to realize some of her faults. But anyway, with the defamation case, um, she was allegedly caught in her lies. Tasha K also, if you notice on her Instagram, which a lot of people have reported, she basically deleted a lot of her content, and it almost looks like a makeup page because it's a lot of her in makeup and stuff like that. Tasha K just come how she looks. She don't really put on makeup and all that stuff. She just looks how she looks, and that's no disrespect to her. She looked like little Boosie's older sister or younger sister, But she has actually said that joke, or maybe I heard that joke from somewhere else. But she do look like little Boosie. Remember I said her, Jaguar, or Mon all had the same haircut, the same hairdo? I wasn't lying. They all look just alike. They could be all in the same family. Look at that. Y'all know I'm going to talk my shit. Oh, by the way, I did put the link. If you guys have anything to add, definitely you can go ahead and join the show and voice your opinion or leave your opinion in the comments. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. Um. Anyway, going back to what I was stating. Um. With the countersuit that Tasha K had, it was actually thrown out because she stated that she was pregnant, she was high risk because of all the stress. Cardi B allegedly had people come to her home and stuff like that and harass her. All this is alleged that Tasha K is stating. So the countersuit, as I understand, was actually thrown out, and I found this all out last night. So if that's not true, then I apologize. But from what I gathered, that countersuit that Tasha K had against Cardi B has thrown out. So it's not really looking good for her. And I guess she had commented Tasha K had commented that, oh, I don't need to hide anything and da 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 da. The lawyers pretty much have all the video evidence they have. So, why would I delete it because of that? Now, I have a few friends in the law business, and so I know a lot of times you have to portray yourself in an image that is very squeaky clean. Let me give you guys an example. Remember O.J. Simpson? Y'all know who O.J. Simpson is. I ain't gotta go through the history, but to kind of cater to get sympathy from black people and kind of play up on his blackness, because remember he said he's not black, he OJ. They had to take down all the pictures of white people he had in his home, and they put up all pictures of black people to kind of tell the story that they were coming after a black man and play the race card. And I hate saying playing the race card because motherfuckers is just racist. Hey, you're playing the race card because you're a racist, ho. you know, Sometimes it is what it is, but for that purpose, that's what OJ and his defense team was doing. They was playing the race card, all like, okay, we need you to, have all these black people around you. You need to have black people all in your home and stuff like that. So what I believe with Tasha K, she was trying to clean up her image, all like, no, I'm not a dirty blogger or anything like that. I do makeup. I'm a social media personality, or what they say, and I hate saying this word, but I guess I fall into this category. Influencer. Influencer is somebody who's on social media and uses their platform to promote stuff, and they're supposed to influence you to buy or do certain things, but mostly buy things. That's why you see all these people on social media selling flat tummy tea, the Goldie gummy, what else, they waist trainers, different diet, anybody in gym is usually like meal prep plans where you get it sent to your home, and they be like, oh, look at this delicious frozen meal, knowing that shit is nasty as hell. But there's a shit. I'm trying to give me a deal. I'm fat, so I need like a donut deal or like a milkshake deal or ice cream deal. Watch me eating ice cream or alcohol. Like I can do like a Ciroc or something. Diddy, promote me. Shit. I'll make sure that even if it's nasty, I'll be like, this is the best tasting alcohol, food, whatever you've ever tasted in your life before. Depending on how much they pay me. If they only gonna give me free promo, I might tell the truth about it if it's nasty. But anyway, Tasha K trying to clean up her image, showing that she's a blogger and not like this person that goes after people, even though she obviously does. Now, I wanted to talk real quick about Jaguar, the whole Jaguar, stormmonroe, Tasha K situation, because this is really the catalyst when people really started. Not that they never noticed before that Tasha K was full of it, but this is when it really got to the point. Now, as you guys know, stormmonroe is actually the protege of Tasha K, and Tasha K helped him, build his channel, put him on. He had the interview with Jaguarwright that went viral and blew up. Now, after that, Tasha K was all like, oh, well, I want to do my own interview and I want to, play it in a different way, even though her protege already had the interview. What do you need to do the interview for? Your person already did it. If there was anything that he didn't answer or he didn't question, then you didn't prep him right for the interview. And a lot of these interviews with Jaguar, because as you guys know, I still haven't got a response back from her to do an interview. They're not really an interview. They're basically a conversation of her talking, and she takes over the whole conversation. That's basically what a lot of these conversations, quote unquote, interviews are with Jaguar. It's basically her taking over the conversation, and she's long winded, and I get it. She has a lot to say, so I'm not, judging her for that. But basically, these are conversations. So people think like, oh, when I get her on my channel, I'm a, do her in, and I'm gonna say this and that, and I'm gonna question her on everything, and I'm gonna try to catch her in her lies and stuff like that. But the way it's structured, there's a certain way you ask people questions, and if you totally ignore their pain or ignore their struggle, then that turns out to make you the asshole. And that's what happened with Tasha K, and that's why she lost thousands of subscribers, which at the end of the day, like I said, she making more money than me. Tasha K is going to be okay, but it was kind of like the catalyst. Even so, Jaguar set it up to where it was all like, hey, excuse me, damn it, I hate when I burp online. I know that shit is rude. Yo, real quick, I hate when I see people like not in the camera, they're like going and doing something, or I hate when they like lighten up online, or it looks like they're disinterested in the video. I hate when people do that shit. Like, you can light one up and stuff like that, but at least be engaged. Don't just be all like over here, rolling up, and all that shit, and you're just like, be engaged in the damn conversation. I hate when people do that shit. Anyway, so with that situation, Jaguar exposed that Tasha K had set Armand up to talk about her, and then that's why she ended up giving the interview to Storm, because she really liked Storm and all that stuff. Recently, it's been said that Storm actually unfollowed her. Storm is stating that everything that Jaguar was saying was untrue. They're not in cahoots with each other. Jaguar is making everything up. Now, like I said before, do I believe everything that Jaguar says? No, and I have to be honest. But does it come from a place of truth? You know, how would she know so much information about like the online beasts and stuff like that? There had to have been a conversation had, and there had to have been stuff said. Now, Armand, like I said, feels vindicated that, oh, yes, they try to set me up. They try to do all this. But at the end of the day, when you are a talent and when you have personality, no, when you have talent, you cannot be denied. Nobody can stop you from being great. Let me repeat that for the people in the back because some of y'all don't even feel me on this. No matter what anybody does, nobody, and I mean nobody, can stop you from being great. Let's drink to that. Cheers, y'all. And my mouth was getting dry. That's why I had to take a drink real quick. Let me get some water, actually. You got to stay hydrated. Hopefully, you guys are staying out there safe in those COVID streets. This stuff is not a joke. I don't want to get into the virus that's going around, but just be careful, y'all. That's all I'm going to say about that. Going back to what I was stating with Storm Monroe, there has been allegations that there is a beef between him and Tasha K. It was said that they don't follow each other, but I didn't find that information. Tasha K and Storm, they don't follow each other. There's been a lot of people reporting on there's a beef. It's known. He's not in contract with her anymore. Until Storm or Tasha K speaks on it, all of these are all allegations. I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, the beef is brewing and stuff like that, but I don't know that. And I feel like with Storm, I feel that he's, and I've only watched a couple of his videos, I feel that he's smart enough to know that, hey, I'm going to play Tasha K. It's not going to be the other way around where Tasha K plays him. I'm going to play Tasha K. I'm going to play my background role. But as soon as I start bubbling up and then I'm out of the contract with her, boom, there we go. You know, and then sooner or later, he replaces her, you know? I think that's similar, and you guys can correct me too. I guess Tasha K and Lovely T were around the same time, and then Lovely T kind of surpassed her, and Tasha K still down here. I believe that's what happened. As from a lot of this shit, you know, like I said, I don't care. I report on it because you guys want to, and I try to put my own spin, but I always try to relate it to reality. It's funny because. Not last week. No, it was last week. I was speaking with someone and I was all like, damn, this oh, thank you. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Thank you, Jersey all day. I appreciate that. Okay, I was spot on. Okay. Yeah. I had someone so, someone used to say like that I knew from social media was all like, hey, you know, if you should do it this way, and everything that I did had to involve him in some way, and the promotion I would help along with whatever collaboration we were doing, but it was always on his Snapchat or on his Instagram account. And I didn't realize that, yo, I'm bringing the people over there to his account. And so I'm being left in the dust, you know? And it's all like, damn, this whole time I didn't realize that I was bringing followers over to him, but he wasn't doing the same to me as far as like promoting me and putting me on his, you know, Snapchat, his Instagram, his Facebook and stuff like that. And because I'm such a giving person, I hate it. Oh, thank you, Jersey All Day, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's how this video gets seen. Anyway, um, he he wasn't doing the same in return. And AT2, speaking in the third person about myself, I'm so forgiven and I'm so given where I'll be all like, you know what, I'm gonna help my friend out because I see, you know, he's trying to grow his channel. I'm gonna help him out and do A, B, C, and D, you know. And sometimes it's okay to be selfish. I'm learning that. It's okay to be selfish. Whenever I have guests on my show and stuff like that, I love those people. So don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about them. I love all the people that I've ever had on my show. I'm not talking about them. This is somebody that you guys don't even know about, let alone care about. But it's always hard when it comes to these collaborations. Like I believe that when it comes to people on social media, and a lot of you guys will get this, when it comes to people on social media, you have to be friends first. I think what people do is that they build a business relationship and then they become friends. I feel like you need that solid foundation first. And even sometimes that don't work because I've had falling outs with friends before. Like I was paying this one girl that I wasn't even smashing. I was paying her phone bill and I was young, y'all. I was young. I was like, I was either 19 or 20. So this was a long time ago, but we wasn't even smashing and I was paying her phone bill. And I'm not saying like you gotta smash in order for me to pay her phone bill, I gotta smash, but we wasn't even in a relationship or anything. You know, we wasn't in an entanglement, but I was paying her cell phone bill. Let me know if you guys want to hear like a video about that situation. I can tell you guys about that later. But anyway, sometimes it's hard out there dealing with relationships on social media. You have to build honest trust and a friendship first whenever you do any kind of collaboration. Luckily, what's up, Blaze? Okay, he said need to know which influencers can trust. Collaboration not easy to do without being friends. I agree with you. Yeah, exactly. It's not easy without being friends first. What's up, Tiff? Jersey saying, hey, everyone. Damn, not the phone bill, bro. Yo, I was paying her phone bill. We were just friends. Why was I paying her phone bill? Well, she got at least a touch for it. So yo, I think all at the end of the day, all I got is a hug. And like I said, 83% of my subscribers are or watchers of my channel are female. I'm not saying that you have to do anything with a man to get your bills paid or anything like that. But at the end of the day, damn, all I got was a hug and I was paying your cell phone bill and you was making international calls. I forgot to add that in. She was making international calls, international text. She was making international calls, international text messages. Believe it or not, international text messages actually cost money too. This was, of course, before WhatsApp. Now everybody has WhatsApp, so you can talk to anybody in any country now. Um, oh man, yeah, I was definitely friend zone like a dummy. Oh, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anyway, back to the subject. So with Tasha K, it seems like all of her online relationships, except with this one with Storm, all seem to go to shit. And it's either the person that she is or it's them. Now, I do believe you can pick out bad people, and sometimes it just happens to you. Like I said, I'm a good person, so I'll put my all into something and I'll try to help people out, even at the detriment of me. But at the end of the day, damn, all your relationships go sour. And the only reason why Storm probably can't talk about anything is because he's in a contract with you. If he wasn't in that contract, then, he probably would be beefing with you too, Thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of people say my laugh is contagious. And oh, real quick, Tiff, I gotta hit you up. Because we gotta go live later, tonight. Remember we gotta talk about marriages. Any of you, guys married or divorced, we want you in the conversation too. The question is that I'm gonna post for, later today video is that why don't we have relationships like our grandparents anymore? I'm gonna leave that there, and then we're gonna get back into the topic. Oh, by the way, Tiff will be joining me on the birthday show. Hold up, let me play the commercial. I know some of y'all are like, damn, you playing it for the 5th time? Yeah, of course it's my damn channel. Of course I want to play it 5 different times. We might even play it 20.
You're welcome to AT2's Dirty 2 live birthday celebration on December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Remember, the theme is grown and sexy, or you can just come naked. We're going to have special guests. It's going to be a countdown show. We're going to count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, don't forget, bring a drink, bring your weed, whatever you want to. We're going to have a good time. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me for my birthday, December 18th. Be there or be square. Let's get real, y'all.
Okay. What I wanted to talk about, and I've talked about this before, for those of you who are new, I wanted to talk about the whole vlogging on YouTube thing. Like I said it before, it seems that it's all about creating beats, creating trouble, so you guys target the not monetize, but control the algorithm and stuff like that. It's also about finding out information, finding out dirt about people. Now, everything that I report is what someone else has already talked about. Let's be honest. You know, you can watch anybody. It's my personality and my great smile that keeps everybody here. But everybody else talks about the same thing. But it seems like with the and I'm going to talk about my black people. It seemed like with the black bloggers and vloggers, they're all about being the best. It's not about, hey, let's come together and create some dope shit. It's all about being the best. It's all about stomping on your competition. It's all about making sure you're the first one to get that exclusive, no matter if it's true or not. I'm gonna get that exclusive. You know, my sources told me this, my sources told me that. Excuse me, I had a burp. My sources told me this, my sources told me that. And it's never all like, hey, let's collaborate. And one thing I like about Jaguar, even though people think, oh, she's crazy, she this and that, she said, why don't y'all come together and take down TMZ? My mind was mother effing blown. Boom. It's so like, yo, these people really could take down TMZ. Think of the Shade Room. I don't even go to TMZ or anything like that. All I got to do is the Shade Room. The Shade Room kind of took over TMZ really, except they do salacious stuff, but they don't go as far as, and I hate to bring it up, but remember when TMZ reported on Kobe's death before, you know, his wife, his family knew about his death? That was some shady shit. TMZ will never be shit for that. That was some dirty ass shit. Like I said before, there's some things that you shouldn't report on, and that was one thing that you don't report on. And that's why TMZ is in the shit that they are now. Laugh my ass sound like it's going to be fun. Oh yeah, Blaze, you gotta join the show. It's gonna be late your time, but hey, freaks come out at night, right? Laugh my ass off. Jersey all day said, I never saw you before. The title brought me in. You speak so well. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. You know, it's funny because one of my videos got 7,000 views, and then a week later I try to put out another video, and then it wasn't hidden. So with YouTube, it's weird. I guess you got to put out videos every day, or nobody's gonna see them. The algorithm. We can talk about that later, but the algorithm be on some BS. But anyway, just think about all these bloggers if they all came together and was all like, hey, we gonna create some dope content. We're gonna report on our news, you know, we're gonna report on black media, and we're gonna put out our own stuff. You know how powerful they would be? They would actually make more, and I know everybody's out for themselves, but they would actually make more money if they came together than separately. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that. they would actually make more money together than separately. AT2 is down to always do collaboration. Like I said, I always have people on the show. And I'm guilty of this. Like, I want to do my own stuff. I've been propositioned, not in the way I want to, but I've been propositioned to do a couple of collaborations and stuff like that. As you guys know, Talk the Real Deal with AT2, which the show is titled TTRD, hashtag TTRD. It actually started out as audio. And then during the pandemic, when I was furloughed, I was all like, oh, well, hey, why don't I try doing this YouTube thing? And, it's really starting to pick up steam. I'm loving the different relationships that I'm building on YouTube, so I really like this thing. But when it came to people saying like, oh, well, we should collaborate on this, we should do this as far as like a partnership, I don't know if I'm ready for that exactly, unless it's something totally different from what I'm doing. If it's the same thing and you want me to collaborate, I feel that I'm bringing my audience to you, and then once you blow up, like this has happened to me on social media, once you blow up, you forget about poor little AT2 and don't bring me along with you, uh Blaze said, I chime into your live shows anytime I get a chance. You always got me laughing and keep interesting convos going. AT2 is legit. Everyone should collaborate with you. I appreciate that. I really do. Y'all got me cheesing like a kid at a candy store. I hate y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I love y'all. But yeah, I get why people want to collaborate with me. I get it. Like, we can do, guest spots, where I do something on yours and then you do something on mine. I can definitely do that, but to go into a partnership with you, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Unless it was somebody like big time, even though I was talking shit about Jason Lee in a couple of videos. If he was like, AT2, I want you on Hollywood Unlocked, I would definitely say, yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Now, I would definitely challenge him on some of the stuff that he says, because he is full of shit. I would definitely challenge some of the stuff that he says and stuff like that. But going back to what I was stating, with Tasha K, she has to be the number one. She has to be the end all be all. And she wants to be that blogger because there's only about 10, believe it or not, there's only about 10, I think, maybe 12 black YouTubers that have over 1 million subscribers. There's only about 12 of them that have over 1 million. And she wants to be in that blogging category that has over that 1 million subscribers. She wants to be numero uno. Tiff said, always build relationship with people who respect you and want to grow you, and not use you to step on your back to the top. Yes, exactly. And people that don't have you paying a cell phone bill and they making international phone calls and text messages. Oh man. But yeah, that's very important. Definitely the respect has to be there in the relationship. And like I said, me and Tiff, we do collabs all the time. We're definitely down for that. But and then when I do step on, I would say, quote unquote, for those of you guys don't know, Tiff has a wrestling podcast, and that's what also her Instagram is about. And so I'm a huge wrestling fan. So when I do talk about it, I always have her on the show or somebody in that field. So it doesn't seem like I'm trying to step on their toes. I always collaborate with them, But we'll get into that a little later. But Tasha K is that one that wants to be at the top. She wants to be numero uno. And it's not like, hey, let's work on some shit together. Let's create some dope shit together. It's all about her. And yes, you could say, oh, well, she's helping out stormmonroe. I don't think, if I was collabing and Tiff, I'm gonna use you again. No, I'm gonna use Blaze. I'm gonna use Blaze for a minute. If me and Blaze, if Blaze was my protege, I was helping him do, start his own YouTube and stuff like that. And he had a successful video that went viral. I wouldn't be all like, oh, I took you off my tit or something like that. She said something to Storm in the effect like, oh, look at him. He's off my nipple now, basically saying he was a baby and she helped him and stuff like that. It's just some shit you just don't say at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Why you had to say that? Why can't you just be like, damn, you did a great job. Congratulations. That is dope. Um, Tiff, Blaze, they can tell you that I'm always all like, yo, that was dope. I'm always congratulating them. I'm always showing them love and they do the same back to me. I'm never going to degrade them on like, oh, look at you, patting them on the head, patting somebody on the head. I hate that shit. Do not do that shit. If you do that shit to me or anybody else, I see you doing that. Crap! Right there, dead on the spot. I'm gonna knock you. Anyway, yeah, the whole like the moving them off the tit or whatever. I felt like that was unnecessary. You shouldn't say that because basically you're letting everybody know like, hey, he might be number 2, but don't forget I'm number 1. That's what it was. And then you stole this interview. Not stole it, but you did an interview with Jaguar after he already did one. Why? So now, before we wrap up, I do want to pose this question. What do you think is next for Tasha K? And for those of you who don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm talking about the blogger Tasha K. What is next for her? Like, what can she do now? She got this case that's not looking good for her with Cardi B because she spread these lies about her. She lost subscribers. Do people still, at this time of, and I posed this question before, at this time with Black Lives Matter and this push for unity, is there still a market for her to be salacious? Of course she can do the whole blogging and stuff like that. Of course she can do that. But when it goes to like making phone calls to people's family and doing all this stuff and using them, like, do we really want that at the end of the day? And trust me, you can call me out. If I ever get big headed or blow up and then it seemed like I'm just talking reckless, check my ass. And I know y'all will check me, but check me, don't let me ever think that I'm big enough where I can just be disrespectful to everybody. Jersey said, I think TK will lose everything. She's just desperate. Yeah, I think her pride, because if you ever seen her videos, she talked about how she wiped her ass with the lawsuit and that Cardi B is trying to extend the lawsuit because she doesn't really have a case. Oh, well, fast forward to now, you losing the case. So what's going to happen? It's a shit show. Thank you, Blaze. I appreciate that. Exactly. Follow AT2. Don't follow her anymore. I'll do the news, damn it. I'll give you what you need. Oh, by the way, you guys, my last video, thank you for watching. As I said, I will do the celebrity gossip, YouTube bloggers, all that stuff. I will do that, but I also want to do real news. So make sure you guys check out my last video that I did yesterday regarding Tamla Horsford and Kawan Charles. Kawan Charles was the young black man that was killed. He was found in the sugar field. They're saying that he died from drowning, but if you look at the photo, which I covered up the photo on my channel. If you look at his face, it was horrible. People compare it to Emmett Till. It wasn't as bad as Emmett Till, but the face was just go ahead and check out my last video. And also I talked about Tamla Horsford, which it was the second anniversary of her death. That was the black woman that went to the sleepover and then they say she fell over the balcony, but it was found out that it was swept under the rug because they knew the police department. I actually talked about Forsyth County. That county was the one that was on the Oprah show back in the 80s, that there was no black people in that county because they had basically ran in the 1920s, they had ran all the black people out. So, as I said, I always want to bring real news and real topics up and bring exposure to some things that people don't do. All right. I would love to hear about that. Okay, thank you, Jersey. I appreciate that. Honestly, all you have to do is talk about the topic and move on. Like, why are you going after people's family and ish? Just have the convo and put it to the people. Exactly. Remember, Tiff, you weren't here, but I talked about how in the video that the stories that she does on Wendy Williams, she actually played a recorded conversations of Wendy Williams' husband talking about their situation and stuff like that. She's also she's done this to a lot of families and stuff like that. Remember R.Kelly? That's one of the things that she's known for with the R. Kelly situation. Remember his two girlfriends. One of them, thank God, has gotten away, but another one is still heavily involved with R. Kelly. But that one, I believe her name is Joycelyn. Joycelyn is the one that I'm talking about. She knows that family and she speaks with that family. But at the end of the day, she was saying that the mama on drugs, the daddy ain't no good. And even though she was using them to get exclusive about Joycelyn, she was also talking about the family, how the mom is on drugs and all this other stuff. And it's just like crazy to me. I forgot all about this, but it's just crazy to me how you use this family to get information and then you end up talking about them how they're all about money and they just want get money out of this and stuff like that. And it's all like, yo, even if that is true, and I have to say alleged because I ain't got no money for lawyers, that's why you got to drop a few dollars in the cash app if you can. To use someone's family to get information out of them and then you end up talking about the family karma. I don't think we've seen Tasha K's karma yet. This is only a little tip of the iceberg. We haven't seen her karma, but karma will get your ass. Like I said, at the end of the day, with all these bloggers, one day you yourself is gonna become the story. Like I know even with me, even though I'm not doing anything dirty, I know one day I'm gonna see like AT2 is this and that, AT2 is this, AT2 and this beat one day when I blow up, speaking it into existence, but one day when I blow up, I'm gonna see all that about AT2. But at the end of the day, like I said, you're not gonna find anything scandalous about me. If you Google me, the only thing you'll see is that my credit score is negative 300 and I owe a lot of people money and my car note is a month late. those are the three things you're gonna see about AT2. But other than that, you're not gonna see anything salacious or anything like that. But if you drop a few dollars in the cash app, I won't be broke anymore. Anyway, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys. But like I said, to wrap up, I don't think Tasha K is going away or anything like that. I think there are people who still want this stuff. There are still people that want celebrity gossip, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I think her as a person, her as a character, is very displeasing to people, and it's off-putting. That's the word that I was gonna say. Off-putting. It's very off-putting. People don't like it. People don't want it right now. Um, for example, they're filming Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. How you gonna do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and we trying to get justice for Breonna Taylor? How are we gonna do Hip Hop Atlanta when we are tired of seeing black people acting foolish on TV? Get you together. Y'all cracking me up. How are we supposed to do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when we still need to fight for criminal justice reform? How are we supposed to do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when we still got this virus going on? I didn't want to call it by its name because YouTube will put that disclaimer on there and then they got to put the facts and stuff like that. But how are we supposed to do all that and people still getting sick and dying? How are we supposed to do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and there's millions of people, me, out of work? how are we supposed to do love and hip? I can keep going on and on and on. I'm gonna stop it right there. But thank you guys for checking out my video. Like I said, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop a few dollars in the Cash App. I really love what I do. Like I said, I'm gonna be on later on with Tiff. We're gonna talk about marriage, talk about why our relationships don't last as long as the old folks. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna hit y'all with the birthday video again, and then I'm gonna hit y'all with the outro. I love y'all for watching. Deuces, y'all.
You're welcome to AT2's Dirty 2 live birthday celebration on December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Remember, the theme is grown and sexy, or you can just come naked. We're going to have special guests. It's going to be a countdown show. We're going to count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, don't forget, bring a drink, bring your weed, whatever you want to. We're going to have a good time. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me for my birthday, December 18th. Be there or be